on something that is very, very special to this ministry. In 2019, we are going to host our very first nationwide A Chosen Generation golf tournament. And this has got a very special twist to this. It's not going to be held at any one golf course, but here's what we're asking. We are going to be asking teams across the nation, possibly Mexico and Canada as well, to form up with 4 golfers to form a team and play 18-hole best ball scramble. Now here's the pieces of this that are a little different. You're going to have weighted scores based upon the number of generations that are involved in this. It will be best ball, and you will play on a day of your choice between June 1st and June 9th. And those scores will be reported back. But here's the best part. As we get all of the teams in, we are going to divide the nation, North America, into 3 regions. The winner of each of those 3 regions will be asked to play again on a different golf course. And they will finish then in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. The first place winner. Are you ready for this? I wish we had a band with a drum and we'd do a little bit of a drum roll here and show you exactly. However, picture this. 4 golfers being flown to Denver, Colorado. They will have a courtesy car provided. They will have the opportunity to play on 2 outstanding golf courses in the Colorado-Denver area. They will have hotel provided and meals provided at John Elway Steakhouse. Now, if you can get a better deal than that, you need to call me and I'll play in that tournament too. But that is just absolutely amazing. I wish I could take any credit for this whatsoever, but I cannot. We have an amazing team that is working on this event, bringing together the prize, putting together the scoring and everything that's going to take place on this. But let me tell you what we're trying to do at A Chosen Generation. What we're trying to do is we're trying to develop intergenerational relationships. We're using golf to do that. We're trying to get some visibility across the nation for A Chosen Generation. And honestly, we want to raise some money to support the ministry of A Chosen Generation. Let me tell you how that part is going to work. First of all, we're going to ask people across the nation to be team captains. Here's what a team captain will do. A team captain will recruit 3 other golfers. Now, I'm going to give you a heads up on this. It is to your best advantage as a team captain to get 3 other golfers in differing generations. We are using the decades. Let me tell you what I mean by that. In the 20s, in the teens, in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. So if you have golfers out of your 4, 3 of them represent 3 different age groups by decade, you will have 1 stroke subtracted from your final score. If you happen to have 4 generations in your golf foursome, your team, you will have 2 strokes deducted from your score. If you know anything at all about golf tournaments, to get 2 strokes deducted off of your final score is a very, very significant advantage. So I'm just telling you in advance, why not take this opportunity? Whether it's men in your church, in your community, develop with fathers and sons, fathers and daughters, to bring about 4 generations on the same golf team that will be to your advantage. Now here's what we're asking. We are going to ask the team captain and each of the 3 golfers, would you get support for you to play golf in this for the total of, wish I had drums here again, and we would do a drum roll, for $300. We're just asking each golfer if they would, now think about this, $300. That's 10 people to support you with $30 a piece. Or that's 12 people at $25 a piece. You can just about stand in front of your local grocery store like the Boy Scouts, the the Girl Scouts selling cookies now can do and get that many people to support you. So we're asking for each team's golfer to get pledges for $300 to a chosen generation. You can do the math on that. That would be $1,200 each team would raise to support the ministry of a chosen generation. Now the golfers, let me tell you, you're going to go out and play golf at a championship course of your choosing. Now you'll get, when you sign on, you will get the requirements. It's not going to be an executive 9 course that you play twice to give you the advantage. It's going to be a championship course. The front 9 and the back 9 will have 2 par 3s, it will have 2 par 5s, and it'll have 5 par 4s. That's what the standard is. We will then tell you when you register what the minimum distance needs to be. And then actually our team and our judges, and we have a PGA marshal that is actually working with our team to help us understand the course difficulty based upon gradient and some things like that, and that will be applied to the final score. But can you imagine that for 4 golfers raising a total of $300 in support or donation for this, to have an opportunity to fly to Denver, Colorado, be met there by our team, be given a car to drive, 2 courses, championship courses, a dinner at John Elway Steakhouse, and a hotel room? I don't know of any other golf tournaments that are offering a grand prize like that. And we're pretty excited about that. When you go out and play, some of our team members will be in a foursome, and we'll be playing front or back with you, or maybe mix it up. But here's what else you're going to get. Each golfer is going to get a goodie bag. If you've ever played in any kind of a golf tournament in support of a nonprofit, you understand the goodie bag comes with all kinds of things. That will be presented to the team captain and sent to him. But here's the other part. Each golfer is going to get a very nice golf shirt. Won't be the same as I'm wearing, although I got to tell you, I really like this one. But it will be with the Chosen Generation logo monogrammed on that and on the sleeve, so we know that it's the first annual tournament. You know what my hope is? One, this will be a shirt that you'll want to wear. I don't know if you've ever participated in some things and you've been given a t-shirt and it's got something on it the size of the house and written on the back, and you feel like they want you to get a tattoo. Not this one. This is going to be the kind of golf shirt that I would buy and that I would play golf in, whether it was associated with the golf tournament or not. So let me tell you a little more about this. Get this, June 1st through 9th, you're going to pick the day. That includes 2 weekends for you to have an opportunity if you want to golf on the weekend, if you want to golf during the week and take advantage of some of the lower times and the better times on some of the courses. So 4 golfers, we're really encouraging you to look for the generations. You're going to raise support. For each golfer will raise a total of $300. Now, in a very short time on our website, we will have the place for you to register your team and to also make donations or pledges for each one of the teams, and we'll be able to keep track of that and tell you how each team is doing with that. And then you'll be given some promotional material that for the people that you ask to support you, they'll know a little bit about a chosen generation, our vision for intergenerational ministry, and really restoring the church and ministries to intergenerational communities. And I'm excited about that. I'm going to tell you this. You're going to be competing against me because I'm going to get a team too. Truman Abbott, who is the chairman of our event team, will have a team. Can't wait to see the guys that he gets and the folks that he has on that team. And we've already had people across the country that are interested in this and excited about the possibility of this golf tournament right here for them and people in their area. I just saw that we had a low battery going here. We're going to fix that problem. So in any event, then you'll be given information on that. And I want to tell you some of the benefits for this. While there is distinctly a benefit that you're supporting this ministry, make no mistake about it. In this past year, I played in 2 different golf tournaments to support ministries that were very, very close to my heart and things that I believe in. I'm hoping that's the case for you too, and for others, and that they'll get excited about what this ministry is doing. We want to share our vision through golfers for the reestablishing of intergenerational reproducing churches across America and around the world. I say around the world because, as many of you know, we have had the privilege in the course of a chosen generation. Listen to the places that God has taken us. We have been in South Korea, Guam, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Panama, all across the United States. We have ministered in Kuwait, Italy, Belgium, Austria, and just this last month in Germany for the 3rd time that we've been there. To say that I'm excited is just kind of an understatement. But you're going to help us carry the message of what a chosen generation is doing as you support this ministry. And believe me, this is very, very important to us to have this opportunity to share a message in and through you while you're having a great time doing that. We will be sending out information periodically on this, but I want to encourage you. This will be posted on YouTube as well as on the Facebook Live, that you can get information on this. You will be given information on each one of those if you have questions of who you can go to and want people. And if you would like for us to do a call with your team or something of that nature in a conference call, we'll be happy to do that. But here's the thing. I'm very excited about this, and I'm hoping that you are too. In the recent weeks and months, we have seen what I would call just a groundswell of interest in a chosen generation by churches, ministries, and organizations to help them to develop strategies and the resources to change the culture to an intergenerational culture. We are doing everything we can to create the right ministry to be able to meet the needs of those organizations. And frankly, it takes resources to do that, and it takes resources to do the things that God is calling us to do. And we are using this as a means of raising some of that support, as well as just encouraging people just to have a great time. I'm telling you in advance that I'm already thinking right now about the team that I'll have, and I'm going to really work to have 4 generations represented. In my case, that's going to be a lot easier to get younger people to do that, because I'm taking care of the 70s in my foursome. And then I'm going to reach down and find from 3 other decades, I'm going to get 3 other golfers. So I'm telling you in advance, I'm going to compete very well in this with you, because I'm going to make sure I can knock 2 strokes off of my score just by the team configuration that we're going to have. But I also want you to come together and understand that this is a time for people to get together. I remember several years ago, our youngest son and I were playing golf, or we were getting ready to play, and we were at the Air Force Academy getting ready to play the Eisenhower course. We got up to the first tee, and there was an older gentleman there, and he looked at us with our cart, the golf clubs on it, and we're walking up, and he said to us, "You young men ought to be walking this course." Now, I will tell you, this was several years ago when he called me a young man. But I looked back at him and I said, "Did you think we were here to play golf?" He kind of looked at me, and then he looked at the cart, and he looked back at me with that smile to say, kind of yes. And I said, "You know, we're here to get about 4 or 4.5 hours together. Golf is not the important thing. We're getting a little bit of time to spend together as a father and a son to talk about life together." And that was very important, because that was in April of Courtney's senior year of high school. We did play golf. I think we did keep track of the score, but we spent 4 hours shoulder to shoulder just doing life together. And as much as it's important for us to say to you, guys, we're very grateful if you would do this to help raise the capabilities of this ministry. One of the things that I found was when we spend time together, we have that opportunity to just get to know each other a little bit better. And I want to encourage you to look at it that way as well. So here's the thing. Very shortly, you will see it posted that you'll have the opportunity to register your team. With that, you will be sent some promotional material that you will be able to hand to potential individuals who you will be asking, would you mind supporting this ministry with a pledge of $25 or $30 in order to help further what they're doing to help create intergenerational cultures in churches and in businesses and in organizations across the country and around the world. And with that, you will be able to go online, register your team, register your golfers, and register the decade of their ages there, if you will. And then you will be able to start planning which golf course. Prior to golfing, you will receive golf shirts. You will receive goodie bags. By the way, the goodie bag is going to have a tape measure in it because there's going to be some additional prizes. There will designate on one of the holes the longest putt made. You're going to get a tape measure to be able to measure that longest one there. You're going to have some other opportunities to compete for some prizes there. And again, I want to tell you, just for the teams that, if you would even consider this, how very, very grateful I am for you personally to consider getting a team together. Let me just give you a little bit of history. My wife and I launched on this ministry in 1997 when we left the staff of Promise Keepers. In 2000, it became a chosen generation. We are right now in our 22nd year of ministry, and we have been very passionate to do the things that God has called us to do. But we are in a season right now where it seems like God is bringing some significant people, passionate people, about the ministry of a chosen generation. From our board of trustees, to our faculty, to our staff, to this very special event team that has come together. And I will tell you, I feel better and stronger about this ministry than I've ever felt in my entire life. I am more passionate about what we are doing. I am more committed with my life to this ministry, and my wife is more committed, and we are as a team. So I think what I'm asking you is, would you join us with this passion to change the world by restoring the intergenerational community and culture within churches, within cultures of ministries and nonprofits, as well as on college campuses that we've been to, within the military, and within other organizations. I think more than anything I'm saying, I need your help. And I'm asking you for your help to do this work that God has called us to. And I say that with more enthusiasm than I could ever convey on this video, whether live or you see it later. But I'm asking you for your help in this critical time for this ministry, and do it in a way that you can work on some intergenerational relationships. At the same time, you can have a lot of fun doing that. And if you would do that, can I tell you in advance, I would be very, very grateful to you and for your heart and your support and the support that we've received from so many people through the years. So, this is Chuck Stecker. I look forward to getting those scores in, seeing those teams, and I will tell you this. If you should be the winner of this, I look forward to personally meeting you at Denver International Airport when you and your team fly in. I look forward to handing you a set of keys to a car and taking you to the hotel that'll be provided for you. I look forward because I'll be golfing with your team as well. Many of our staff that's here, we'll go out with you on that day that you get to golf. And I look forward to getting to meet you personally and golfing with you as well. God bless you. And may God bless you if you would continue to support what God is doing here. And let's have some fun doing it. Here's to a great golf tournament in 2019. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.